All right, guys, so the new teaser trailer for the Street Fighter film is out. This film is set to release in summer of 2026, but the production decided to give us a little bit of taste of what's coming. So I'm really excited from what I've seen. So there's definitely going to be a lot of fighting. The whole entire 50-second trailer, there's just fighting nonstop. So whether it's with each other or with henchmen, but there's a lot of fighting. So that's what Street Fighter is all about, and I'm already really excited to see that all characters, not just a few, but all characters are going to be, fighting. Because in the 1994 Street Fighter film, there's some characters who are just there just to be there, but didn't really fight that much. So I'm really glad that the fighters that are in this film are going to be fighting. The fact that they're wearing the same outfits that they wear in the video games is actually really fun to me, because it really does give it that look of like, these characters from the video games coming to life on the big screen. I mean, like, Hollywood tends to change things up a lot to give it a more real look, but you have to remember, source materials, this is based off of a video game. So to have them wearing their outfits is actually pretty fun to watch. I mean, it's kind of silly, but at the same time, again, these are films, these are characters based off of a video games that's going on to the film. So it's great that they're actually staying with the same outfits, whether it be from the old video games or the new video games. There's three actors that I want to point out that's going to be in this film, one of which is Cody Rhodes. So Cody Rhodes, we know him as a professional wrestler. He does have that look like Guile with his blonde hair. Seeing him like with that high top, just kind of like Guile, really did give a sense of like Guile popping out of the video game and onto the screen. But on top of that too, he is a gamer, and to have someone who is not just a physical wrestler, but also a video gamer, just makes it a good choice of having him playing as Guile. So Roman Reigns as Akuma was an interesting choice. I didn't think too much about it, but when I looked into it, I think he's actually a really good choice as Akuma. When you look at Akuma, right before he fights, he brings out that raging ferocity to like just really psych out his opponent. When you look at Roman Reigns, he has the build and he has that aura too when he gets into character. And also on top of that, he's Samoan, and Samoans have what's called the Haka dance. And in the battlefield, they perform the Haka dance to bring out that warrior spirit, but also at the same time like psych out their enemies with like that rage. So I think like going full Haka and Raging Demon at the same time is gonna really bring out Akuma onto the big screen. So Vega in the video game wears a mask everywhere he goes, whenever he's fighting or whenever he's just casually like going to places. Now, I was a little skeptical about Orville Peck, who is a musician songwriter who's gonna be taking on this role, but when I looked him up, I noticed something interesting about him. He wears a mask everywhere he goes. It's part of his persona, adds mystery, and that's very unique. And you look at both of them, they both wear masks and they have that mystery of themselves. So I thought, after finding out all about that, okay, this is definitely a match made in heaven. Story-wise, we didn't get too much of it in this trailer. I did look it up, and a little bit was shown that Chun-Li is going to be competing in the tournament, but also recruits both Ken and Ryu to also help infiltrate what's really behind this tournament. So I'm really curious on how they're going to go about the storyline, because the 1994 storyline was kind of a mess, if you ask me. But I'm hoping this one there'll be a balance of like a lot of fighting and story-wise, because you have to have both in order for the story to flow and possibly a sequel. I'm really excited that it's coming out in summer 2026, because that's also when the Mortal Kombat 2 movie is going to be coming out too. So I'm kind of curious if that's the reason why Mortal Kombat 2 got moved to summer 2026, so that way both these rival video games and also rival movies are going to be competing together. So let me know what you guys think about that. And if you guys haven't done so, definitely click on that subscribe button. That way you guys can get more updates on any movies or any reviews that I'm going to be doing in the future. So until then, guys, this is Jason Lord with Jason Lord Photography and Films, bringing you art, stories, and entertainment, and we'll see you guys at the movies.